everyone, welcome back to my channel, Delicious Budgeting. My name is Anna. Today we are continuing on with my mini series here on how to save money on everyday expenses. And today we're going to be focused on how to save on laundries. I have 5 tips to share with you all. So yes, my background looks a little different today. We are in my garage. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I focus on content such as beauty, lifestyle, and how to save money. So if you're interested, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday. And let's just go ahead and dive into the savings. Tip number 1 is to check in with your local energy company to determine when the peak hours are and the non-peak hours. So during peak hours, most of the time it's going to be during the most inconvenient time of the day when kids are coming home from school, you're getting off work. So most of the time it's probably going to be like around 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. where you need to use electricity. You know, you need to run the AC, run the heater, you need to do laundry, you need to cook. So of course it's going to be at the most inconvenient times when everybody's home for the majority, and that's going to be the most increased cost. Of course, you want to take note for the non-peak hours to see what is the best time to use electricity so that you can lower your electricity bill costs. Tip number 2 is to do your laundry during non-peak hours. So I know you're thinking that's super inconvenient, but hear me out. Here are some tips that I highly suggest. So if you can, store out your laundry the night before. Get one of these handy dandy laundry baskets from Dollar Tree. It's a pretty big size and only $1, so very budget friendly. Put your laundry in there. You can have like one for like dirty clothes or clean clothes if you want to separate it that way. So pre-sort your clothes, put it in a basket, and in the morning, if you have like kids that are old enough, maybe they could throw in the load for you, or if you can start the load and then 20-30 minutes goes by, put it on the quick cycle and then just throw it in the dryer, and then when you come home from work, then you can fold it. Not a morning person, I have another solution for you. So determining on your local area's peak time, let's say for this instance 9 p.m. After 9 p.m. hits, then you can do your laundry at night. If you're going to be up anyway, might as well get the most bang for your buck. And if none of those tips work for you, I highly suggest, if you can, to do the majority of your laundry during the weekend so you can take advantage of the non-peak hours. Tip number 3 is to air dry your clothes. So why not give your dryer a break, lower your electricity bill costs. So if you can, hang dry your clothes outside and get the clothespins from like Dollar Tree, Walmart, or honestly any craft store for very inexpensive. And it is nice to hang dry them outside. Also, a little fun fact, I swear, like right now, my neighbor just decided to mow their lawn. There's like a plane going above. Awesome for recording. Anywho, I was about to share my fun fact. So the sun actually gets rid of like pretty tough stains. I thought that was kind of weird, but it actually is true. So if you have like something with like a tough or like a yellow stain on there, like especially on white clothes, the sun won't get it out if you leave it there long enough. Hanging your clothes outside doesn't work for you. You don't have like a big enough backyard. Don't worry. You can also air dry your clothes inside, which is honestly what I do. I air dry the majority of my clothes because honestly, I don't want my clothes to shrink, especially with denim. Like drying your clothes can like shrink it and just kind of make it like not so nice anymore. So I do air dry my clothes. It does take like a good like 2 days for it to fully dry. When I do that though, I do use the Febreze, so that way, you know, sometimes when you have like wet clothes, it kind of starts to smell like that. Or you can like run it in a dryer for about like 10 minutes or so. I always forget and then it ends up like drying. So I just have it on the air drying rack, and then I will spray this on there so that way it doesn't smell, or I will put a timer and like run it for like 5 to 10 minutes in the dryer so that way it's like kind of dry and the rest can just dry on its own. But this smells really good and it just keeps my clothes smelling fresh all the time. This is not sponsored anyway, just a little tip I wanted to share with you all. So tip number 4 came as a shocker to me. I did a little bit more research on it. I'll have the link down below too if you want to check it out for yourself. Also feel free to do your own research. So can't believe this, but don't buy fabric softener. So unfortunately we like just bought this big thing of Downy, but I am going to toss it because when I was ringing up on it, it can irritate your skin. It can leave a residue on your clothes and it locks in odor and bacteria instead of getting rid of it. So it kind of masks the smell instead of getting rid of it. So to get rid of like odors and bacteria, I actually want to run vinegar, and don't worry, your clothes are not going to smell like vinegar. I do it all the time. And then also if you do like a load of towels, it's going to make your towels like less absorbent. So again, use vinegar and it'll make your towels nice and fluffy. So it is unfortunate. Maybe I could try and see if I can return it. By not buying fabric softener, you will save some money. Instead, just buy a huge thing of vinegar. Tip number 5 is you want to wash your washing machine frequently. If you really think about it, you're putting dirty clothes in there, dirty bath towels, dirty kitchen towels, etc. So you want to be sure the thing that's washing your stuff is actually clean. I know we tend to neglect that or not like think about it, but once you think about it, It's kind of gross. Ernie and I would purchase these OxyClean and Tide washing machine cleaners. So usually it's like a 3-pack for $9 or get like a bottle for $5. That's only good for like 2 uses. And this was starting to add up because honestly, after I wash my kitchen towels, I usually clean my washing machine because I don't want like that bacteria or like, you know, I'm wiping down the counters that had like raw chicken on that. I don't want that on my clothes or like my bedding. So I usually like clean it in between, and usually it's like $9 for these. And it does add up because I do wash my washing machine so frequently. So instead, what you want to do is run your washing machine with hot water and then add a quart of bleach in there. Run it by itself, and then once it's done, you want to wipe the inside and the outside. After you ran the bleach cycle, you want to wipe it down. Make sure you get all the like bleach residue off. So this is gonna like disinfect. And then what you want to do is run it with hot water again, and then add a quart of vinegar to get rid of like any odor or bacteria. One thing I do want to point out, you do not want to mix the bleach and the vinegar together, because together it does create like a toxic chemical. Even like a small amount could be very toxic. So do not do that. Do them separately. Make sure you wipe down well in between. But when you do the bleach, that disinfects. When you run the vinegar cycle, that gets rid of like any odor and bacteria. So bleach and vinegar are very inexpensive. Honestly, I still get my bleach from Dollar Tree. $1.25 still a good deal. You get this big thing of bleach. It's lemon scented. They also have a orange scented. But yeah, this is a good deal, very inexpensive. So you can use this to clean your washing machine. So by switching over to this, I saved a lot of money. I just had this washing machine cleaner, which I will still use, of course, because it's still gonna work. Using bleach and good old vinegar is gonna be a lot cheaper in the long run. And while they do sell vinegar at Dollar Tree, so this is what you get for $1.25, not a bad amount, but if you go to Walmart, you can get a larger amount for like $3.88. It's gonna last you a lot longer. And those are all my 5 tips on how to save money on laundry. Let me know in the comment box down below if any of these tips were helpful. I can definitely do a part 2. I have a lot more tips to share. And if you like my how to save money on everyday expenses series, let me know in the comment box down below. I can definitely make this an ongoing thing. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, let's give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to turn on notifications. I upload every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye everyone.